You are watching a master at work.
What's going on, friends? Sam Prentice back once again. I trust you can hear me and things are coming in live and unleashed out there. Today we are unboxing the Creality Ender 3 V3 KE, which again is one of Creality's biggest mouthfuls to date. Inside of this box is that very thing. Now, one particular thing that's stopped me from getting this out of the box with immediate effect when this came in November, December time was basically this little sticker here, because it has been opened by customs, and sometimes you do get this. I frequently do get this kind of issue in the UK, and usually they take out the USB stick, which may or may not be a problem as we get into this today. But thanks to Creality for that. We are giving away an Ender 3 KE, and we are giving away some Polymaker filament, so make sure you stick around from that. We have got some cameras on today. We've got one just up here, and then we've got another one just up there, but we'll stick on this one for the moment. Let's get this thing out of the box. And of course, the thing is with unboxings is that, you know, generally they're quite boring. So let's hit up this montage. How about that? Yes! Look at that, just like magic. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. That's what happens when you try and fake something, right? You know what happened there. Yeah. So the customs thing was kind of one of my big issues with this, and I was kind of really concerned that I was going to get this out of the box, and maybe a customs operative might have punched it in the build plate or something. I don't know. Good. We're back anyway. I can hear myself talking. So thank you very much. You've got the elevator music. Yeah, the elevator music has gone. Should we put it back on? I think we're going to put that back on. Let's go for the lo-fi. And maybe I'll just turn it down a tiny bit so it doesn't disturb you on this relaxing Friday evening. Yeah. So good. And yeah, okay, good. All right, hopefully we're working everything chill. Bear misses me. Oh, I miss Bear as well, dude. So look, here's the deal. We all know this has been out for a while. We also know that Creality are going through this whole thing around open source at the minute, and some of the stuff they're open sourcing, some of the stuff they're not open sourcing, and to be honest with you, it's a bit of a bugger's muddle as far as that goes. So there's a couple of things that I've done, as you might have seen in my last video. I'm just going to turn it down because I'm getting a bit of feedback on that. On the SE, which is here, I put the Nebula pad on, and as you'll probably be able to recognize and see, the Nebula pad is, well, it's on this as well, but without the logo. Okay, so essentially what they've done with this is they've added a couple of extra bits. Linear rail on the top here, which I can probably zoom in on. Let's see if we can find that. So we've got a linear rail on the top. We've got a different sprite. This is an uprated sprite hot end on there, which uses, by the way, where's the thing? No, I did that wrong. I had it all planned. Here we go. Which uses this very nozzle here, which is delightful. So uprated sprite set up on this. We've got a linear rail across the x-axis, and that's essentially what makes this run a little bit quicker than it does the SE. The SE tops out at around about 250 millimeters per second. This tops out at 500, and then the V3, which is coming out on the 20th, which they're teasing at the moment, this runs at 600. And again, this is all kind of crazy stuff with different belt movements and all that kind of crazy stuff. So this is kind of the middle of the row. It's not a bad number from what I'm seeing. There's lots of sales and stuff on at the moment. And if you decide to perhaps purchase one of these, or if you haven't won one of these and you're feeling so glum about it that you want to order something, the KE is definitely the right choice, I would say. Now, I would say that the SE is probably going to be the one if you're a beginner and you're just wanting to get into it. It might not be for you, and you know it's a couple $100, $189, I believe. Yeah, so we shall see. We'll see what happens. But going back to the open source element, this currently isn't open source. So basically we've got to change that and upgrade that. So what I've done is I've already prepared a little caption here for you to see that if you decide to want to do this yourself, this is, if you look up over there, over in the corner there, if you scan that QR code, that will take you to an image file. That image file has been created by a chap called Destinal. He's on X. He's absolutely killing it with upgrades and messing around with the K1 stuff. He's open sourced the SE using the Nebula pad. He's open sourced the V3, I believe. He's in the middle of that at the minute. K1, K1 Max, CR10 SE, all that kind of crazy stuff. So on this USB stick, I've already preloaded that image file, and we're just going to open this up. Now, what happens generally, if you just put the IP address in, you'll just get into Creality's kind of basic back end of this printer, which is, you can't do a lot with it. You can set the heat, you can send a print, you can't really tune it, you can't really do too much with it. And the open source element is really a bugbear for a lot of people, and more so for me now than it was perhaps when I was there last year. Without this, if they're putting Clipper out, which again, we all know is open source, they really should be putting the source codes out, and they should be allowing us to do what we need to do with this, which is essentially tune it. So you're getting kind of half the product for the money, and ultimately it's open source, and you, the people, should have access to that. So let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if you can actually see where I'm going to be doing this. Hang on, no, you can't. That's pain. Okay, so let's try and put this in. So as you can see, everything's working. We've done the initial setup. The lighting in here, because of the way the lights are set, it's a little bit awkward, but we'll move this over a little bit, and then I will check. Zoom in. That's it. So this is basically now saying, do you wish to upgrade? The latest version of this now is 5.1.0.9. And of course we do. Now what will happen now is as this updates, basically it will kind of just do the update. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, switch it off, switch it back on again. But I believe you don't actually have to switch it back on and off again, but that's what I'm going to choose to do because I just think that's the right thing to do with these kind of upgrades. So let's leave that to do that for a little while. Now that NetAC USB stick is the one that you get with the SE. Now, as I said in the opening video, this has been tampered with by customs. So I didn't actually get the USB stick, which is a slight issue because the manual, all the kind of key information that perhaps okay, it's already rebooting now. So I'm going to really take that out. The manual, STLs that have previously been sliced, all that kind of good stuff that you'd expect to get on a fresh USB stick, I haven't got. Now, if you remember back to the Ender 5 S1 printer that I received again, that was another tampered with product, and it was dreadful because I didn't have those core files. Secondly to that, then I couldn't go on the Creality website and download them. So the whole thing was an absolute churn of a mess. So I did read a minute ago that Justin may or may not be in, and I want everyone to be in the competition. So what I'll do very quickly, guys, if you're here and you're hanging out and you just want to maybe just be involved with this, you don't necessarily have to be here to win, but the KE giveaway is now in that corner. So, and it's now over there. So if you want to win this, or if you want to win some Polymaker filament, I haven't decided how much I'm going to give away yet, but if you scan that code right now, I'm not going to leave it up for very long, so you're going to have to get your phone out and scan the hell out of that thing. This is a new way of doing it. I kind of like this software. I'm using Restream.io, and you know, we'll be doing the Wheel of Names, the Wheel of Shame, whatever you want to call it. This will basically take you to a Google form, and inside of that Google form, you'll basically just fill out some information. I'm not harvesting your information like some people might think we are doing. You're free to do as you please with that. My IP address, incidentally, is 192.168.68.131, and I'm going to show you why that's important in just a moment. So I'll leave it up for a few more minutes, 192.168.68.131, and also what I'll do is I'll share this tab now, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm seeing. And I'm now going to take those away, and there's my Polymaker link if you decide to go that. They will come up a little bit later on, guys. I'm just going to remove that just for a second. So fingers crossed you can still hear me. Now, there's a few things here that you can see. This is basically the Creality back end, which sucks. There's not a huge amount to this. The bed looks awful, but let's not hold anybody against that. It's only out by a fraction. It just looks worse than it is. You can home this. You can do several things with it, but there's not really much you can do about that. Now then, I believe, and I might get this wrong, I probably will get this wrong. If I put in :4408, ladies and gentlemen, we are now into Clipper. Now this opens up a whole new world of all kinds of crazy different things, including software updates, which you can then run if you so choose to. I'm not going to mess around with this at the minute because I want this to run, I want this to work. So, but this is stuff you can get involved with. Again, there are people out there, Michael at Teaching Tech, Nero, there's a ton of people out there that can go through all the Clipper stuff with you if you so wish to, but it gives you all the information plus these essential files. Now, the printer.cfg is basically the lifeblood of your 3D printer. This is where all your information is stored about what you've put on. So if you wanted to, I don't know, do something crazy, maybe you want to take out the entire hot end and replace it with an E3D Revo, blah, 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 with a different heat set and all the rest of it. You can do that because you've got now access to this kind of information. And again, I'm not going to get too into that. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it, but this is key information that you're going to need. Now, you don't necessarily have to touch it. You don't have to be involved with this at all, but this will give you all the information, again, that you're going to need. You can up counts, you can do better bed leveling, you can do a whole bunch of stuff with that, but we're not messing around too much with it at the moment. The other thing that you'll see here, this is kind of your main console. What we're going to do is, bear with me. So let's go over to the file system. And because I was sitting at home not doing an awful lot earlier, I decided that I was going to make some files. And those files are the Cali Cat, the CHEP calibration cube, and the Cali Dragon. So all you do is you slice it as usual, and instead of putting it onto an SD card or a USB stick, all you do in this case is you just copy that straight across. It's a drag and drop situation, and it's all ready to go. So all I need to do then is basically hit this up and say, yeah, I want to print that, and that will then add it to the queue, and we just go ahead with that. But we won't do that just yet because I want to make sure that everything is level, and we want to just make sure that everything is kind of working as it should. So let's go back to the comments and stop sharing that for just a moment. Go back to number 1 and see my face once again. Hello, hello, hello. It's fast and furious on this stream tonight. I'm kind of a bit nervous. It's a bit weird. I've had a really odd week. It's been great and it's been horrific in 2 different parts. And as you might have seen in the video, this stream's dedicated to my very, very good friend Steve, who I found out yesterday passed away. I had no idea. He's one of those friends that, you know, you drop in and out, and when you drop in, it's normally absolutely fine. And I couldn't believe my eyes when he was given a 2-week diagnosis for cancer, and he sadly has passed away. So, anyway, awful situation. College friend, 25 years, gone. So, you know, I know Joel says this quite a lot, you know, hug your loved ones and, you know, just be appreciative of what you've got, and, you know, don't let bad blood put anything aside, and you know, you should really just be pushing forward for stuff. But it absolutely sucks. So yeah, not to get too emotional about it, but it's cut me up. But on the flip side of other things there, you know, there's been some amazing products coming in. There's one that shipped today, and this is going to be a bit of a game changer, I think, not only for the channel but for 3D printing, and I'm super, super excited about it. And you might not expect it to come. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So let's just have a look at some of the comments here before I start choking up. It's all good. Right, what have we got here? Hey, guys. Hey, Rover. Oh, hey, dude. Make a Mind Nexus. How we doing? Thomas, how we going? Zachary, hope you're well. Tech Jeeper, hope you're well, dude. He is. Yes, he is well alive. Thank you very much for joining in. Now, oh, tempted to root your K1. Yeah, so the link that I put up that I can put back up again, I'll basically in the comments below, sorry, in the description below, I'll put an update in there, and I'll put the links to Decimal's open source elements, and it's so easy. I mean, you copy the image, you plug it in, press update, done, and that then gives you the access to Clipper. And the reason that that's important, if you have certainly what I had on my K1 at one particular point in time, is that it would just crash and I wouldn't be able to find out what was wrong with it. So if it's something like, I don't know, a faulty thermistor, you can't tell that information from the back end of what you're currently given, which is ridiculous. And you know, we spoke about this on my last video. You know, the GPL licensing that Clipper have put out means that it's a free software, so it shouldn't be behind a paywall. It shouldn't be hidden away. You shouldn't need excessive passwords to get into this stuff. I also see the flip side of it as to why it potentially could be quite dangerous if it was in a school environment and people started hacking into stuff and messing stuff up and breaking stuff. I get it, but when something is supposed to be open and supposed to be free, it's like taking away oxygen and you can't breathe. That's the way I would sort of play that game. You know, I think, so I'm back out to Creality in April, and I'm really going to, you know, bang them hard, I think, on that and try and get this resolved. We'll see what happens. See if they let me back in the country first, but there it is. Yeah, so regarding routing your K1, definitely look forward to seeing something like that. Again, I've done it on one of those printers. I think it's this one here. This has also got the Chameleon 4 color changer on it as well that will install that Smurf. Again, I'm slammed and I haven't managed to get around to sort of doing this stuff yet. So, but I did also onboard a new editor today. So I am really going to be in a good place in the next couple of weeks. So it's all good stuff. Is it okay to post a Google link here? Yeah, absolutely. Please do. Did I already build the printer? Yes, I did. And I did it faster than you, son. Phil is too sexy for his shirt. What is the question you gave for the giveaway? There's no question. This is super simple. I've been given a budget from Creality, and I've been given a budget through Polymaker. And once again, thank you for entrusting me with those responsibilities. And it means that every time I do, if I do a live stream, ideally it's going to either be something that's going to be super informative, or I'm going to be giving something away, or both. That's kind of my take on this now. That no word of a lie, I've got so many products in here that I've just got no time to edit. So I've had to, bite the bullet, pay for an editor to come in and basically work with me on some of this stuff. So, which means it's good things, because obviously we get more content out. Hopefully we educate more people, etc., etc. But the good news is that we have got some budgets. We are going to be setting up a couple of STEM schools as well. We're going to be giving printers and filaments, and again, the core of this whole thing is about education and helping people and informing people. I gave away a printer last week. Someone called me up, a friend of mine called me up and said, "Hey, my nephew's looking for a printer. He's got £140. What should he spend his money on?" And I said, "Nothing. I'll send him one." And I believe he's sleeping in the same room as the printer at the moment. And I love that. I love the fact that it's inspired somebody. So this is what it's all about. So thank you. If you're watching, thank you. If you're subscribing, thank you. This is, again, really what this is ultimately all about, and the reasons why I do the things we do. So thank you. Right, let's move on. Speedy day, indeed. Yeah. I did a montage, is basically what happened, Zach. Watch it back. Why are you nervous? Oh, is this okay? I'm not really nervous. The thing is, I really got into the swing of doing live streams over Christmas, because I did a few over a few days, and that was nice. And I was kind of getting back into it, and then work happened again, and then I'm like, so finding the time to do it and setting ourselves up. Now we've got another live stream coming up as well, which is the artillery live stream. We're giving away 3 3D printers on that, and Polymaker filament, and that's coming up on Monday the 19th. And I think I've got this Thursday and Friday free as well, so I might do 2 streams on that as well. So we'll wait and see. We will see. Just seeing your messages. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. Thanks, Carl. Sorry, guys. I'm just picking up these. Yeah. Thanks, Liz. Appreciate that. Nice talking to you earlier. Yep. Post the link. Thanks, guys. I think you got filtered. Oh, no. What a shame. Hang on a moment then. Bear with me. And what I'll do is Oh, 26 responses already, though. Come on. Okay, let's have a look and see if I can share that. Can I share that? I should be able to share that. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let me get the link up, and I'll pop that on. KE giveaway. Here we go. Let me just post that in the comments, guys and girls. There we go. Pop. Spruce and Glue, how you doing? Oh, hello. Nice to see you. Right, so we are... Where are we? We are in a good place. This has done its thing. We are probably now going to just do the leveling as well. I should have done that while we were maybe talking. Let's hit number 2. Right, what have we got here? This is the print flow rate. These are the Kali Dragon. So all the files are basically on here already. We're ready to rock and roll with that. We know the network's already connected. We're happy with that. We don't have the camera on this, but if I wanted to plug the camera in, I would basically just plug that into the side. Again, we've got 1 camera here already. I think they are specific to the printer as well. Just trying to find where the bed leveling is, because, it ain't there. And the fact it ain't there, or isn't there, should I say, that's the filament, that's the flow rate, that's the X composition. And again, we are using the clipper pad, which, to be honest, I feel like I'm wasting time already. Let's go back to Clipper. Let's see what it says on Clipper. Bear with me for a moment. Where are we? Right, let's do very quickly. And actually, let's show you this. Let's show you this so you can see what's going down here. Bear with me. How do I share this now? Oh, it's all going wrong. No, it's not. It's amazing. It's technology. Why do I have Roman numerals on my arm? It's actually 9, which is for episode 9 of Star Wars, which I was in, of course. So you've got input shape here as well. You can do all that crazy stuff. I was just going to see actually if we have, if we have input shape at X, Y, Z, load material. We might as well load the material. Let's see what happens with that. That's now heating up. It's doing something over there. Cancel print, end print, finish this, finish that, auto resume. Again, these are just ones that have just been popped in here. This is our acceleration settings, and again, the velocity here. You can mess around with this if you so wish to, but I would probably leave it alone unless you're wanting to kind of play around with some stuff, which today I am not. I don't know where my calibration is for that, and there's not a macro plugged in for that. Let's go back to the screen then and see what we can find. I'm not a big fan of the screen. It's a little bit slow and I can't find what I'm looking for, which sucks. So system, here we go, bind to Creality Cloud, time zone settings, optimization of vibration vanes. That sounds delightful. Equipment self-test, here we go, and detecting options. So auto bed leveling and automatic Z calibration. So let's get onto that and let's let it do that. We are spitting out some Polymaker filament at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, and we are spitting out some lovely teal. Let's just go back to this. Bear with me. You weren't, well, hang on a minute. Were you not even seeing what I was seeing? You weren't even seeing. What a shame. Look at that. We've got some lovely teal coming out here. Hopefully it'll stop in a second so we don't waste too much. Hybrid Robotics. Hope you're well. Welcome along. Welcome along. That could be 11, depending on how you look at it. It could be. You're absolutely right. You're not wrong. Okay, so here we go. So we are getting into it. Remember, friends, don't waste filament. Let's go over to this one. Look at that. Beauty. Absolute beauty. So we've got, on this one, we've got the CR Touch, which is mounted on the back. Weirdly, though, and unlike the V3, so the V3 is their kind of new sexy model, which is space aluminium, and you know it's got the K1 head on it and a modified back. It's Core XZ, so the gubbings and the belt system is basically inside of the framework. It's not a Cartesian printer, so it's something relatively new, which is kind of interesting, which is nice. So this isn't that. And we did see these, weirdly enough, when we were in Wuhan, we saw these, but they didn't have the Creality logo on them, and they were kind of like the prototype that they were kind of messing around. And at that time, they were just printing massive squares to sort of doing running tests and things like that. Bit of information about this printer while we're waiting for a hot end to heat. So it's doing some tests at the moment. It's a 220 by 220 by 240. The V3 is a 250, and I think the SE is a 230. Don't quote me on that. Might be wrong. Again, it's the usual kind of spec that you'd expect to find with this kind of stuff. 300 degrees on the hot end, 100 degrees on the bed. Prints PLA, PETG, ABS, TPU, and ASA. Rated power is 350 watts. Power loss recovery, filament detection, land-based printing. It is what it is. I am and have been on Printables, which is a very good website, by the way. You avoid the Neptune 4. On Printables, you can download the Prusa Slicer profile for this, and that's what I've done. Basically, that's what I've used to slice these files. Here we go. Right. Hey, V8 Volkswagen, how's it going? Hope you're well. I have this. Okay. Okay, I have an Ender 3 V3 KE. It's currently not working. That's not the fault of the printer. It's my fault. That sounds ominous. Tell us everything about why that has happened. I want to know. I love my Ender 3 V3 KE. It's a mouthful though, isn't it? I love to see them. I have to ask them why have we got so many Enders? I'd love to see Mr. Al or Mr. Lou, who are the CEOs of Creality, or two of the four CEOs of Creality, and ask them, why have we got so many Enders? Can we come up with a new name? Can we do something with this? I don't know. Neptune 4 Max as well. I've got, I can't wait to get that out of the box. I'm super excited for it. Sidewinder X4 Plus is coming out, and I'm doing a stream for them on the 19th. We're giving an X4 Plus away, and we're giving 2 more printers away. I'm giving a V3 Ender, the new V3 Ender, away as well. They want me to do another live stream on that, which is fair enough. We'll do that around the 20th, 21st, 22nd, maybe the Friday. We'll wait and see on that one. Zachary likes his KE as well. Look at that. I call it Ender KE. That's what they should have called it. Now, the other thing to remember is when we were in Munich, the V3, which is the Core XZ, they were looking to do a max version of that. So we're expecting a 300, 300, 400. Wait and see what happens. So this is just doing a calibration at the moment. Let's whiz that back over to here. Look at, oh, there's my face hidden behind. So I purposely put PCBWay's logo. Where is it? Here, right here. Just put it right there. And I also put it, you can't see it in that one. It's sort of just behind here. Incidentally, I want to show you my dragon. So let me show you this first and foremost. This is a standard flexible dragon, okay? Standard flexible dragon. Now I'm doing some stuff at the moment where I like to print big things. And so we went up 400% because that's what I do. I like to make it big. That's what she said. Now then, here we go. This, friends, if I can get this big old boy out. This is, I don't even know how long this is. This is considerable. This is a considerable dragon. I'm so glad it didn't just break in half there. This is a 400% dragon. Obviously, it's the Chinese Year of the Dragon, so I figured his whiskers come out. I haven't glued it in. I figured we'd go big with it. So that's where we're up to so far, and we might be going bigger. I kind of fancy it a little bit bigger. Now this is Polymaker PLA in yellow. A little plug there. Don't forget, Polymaker link is up in the corner over here somewhere. Click that link, buy some stuff. It'll show my gratitude, and I will give you a high five or a fist bump or whatever's in vogue at that time. So there we go. There's a video coming out on this. There's a video coming out on Sam Prentice's Big Things. I might just call it that. And we can all laugh at the inaccuracies of that. So anyway, moving swiftly on, we are currently leveling. Let's say, let's just move that guy over a little bit. There we go. We're currently leveling, and my water has just fallen over. So I'm going to pick that up. Sparkling water. That's what the energy of the day is today. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. I bought 2 4010 RGB fans to replace the old ones. I still have to remove the nozzle to see what happened with the clog. It turns out the existing fan screws are too short for the new fans. Dun, 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 dun. So you were RGBing it up. Okay, got it. Right, let's go back to Clipper. So as you can see here, you've got a little graph here. I don't want to get too overly technical, and you know, if I do, then apologies. I don't want to, you know, warp anybody's mind here. But let's go down to jobs. Okay, so which job do we want first? Let's go with the Cali Cat. It gives you how much filament it's going to use, what it's going to weigh, obviously what our dynameter is, what it was sliced in, which again was Prusa slicer, and exactly the estimated time that it should take to make that work. So we're going to hit that, hit print, and we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. That is all you have to do to print a file. I am completely amazed by that. I love Clipper. I wish it was one of my children. I think it's a brilliant piece of software. And if you go back, I don't know, 5-6 years, when we were slicing, or when we were working with Marlin, and the games you had to play to burn an SD card and mess around with that were next level. So this is good. It works incredibly well. I say that. I might need to move it down a little bit. Let's have a look and see what happens. Fun fact, I've never used a Creality printer. Pez Liz. I feel violated. Oh, again. Right, what's this all about? Here we go. I might have to have a few extra. Oh, okay. Might have a few extra drinks to come back. Okay, yeah. I'm down. I saw that. I did see that. I did see that in your picture. Probably make a shop in the UK and the EU. Yep, there is. We're doing it in Europe, baby. Okay, so we are printing. We're printing. Stop messing around. We're printing. Let's print better. Let's print faster. There we go. Hey, you know what? This is pretty quick. Now, I haven't actually put down anything on the bed. I normally would use like a 3D lac. I'm looking over here. I normally use a 3D lac. So this is the Cali Cat. This should take 14 minutes or so, I believe. Let's have a look at this and see where that's at. We could probably move that up a little bit, couldn't we? Let's move him back over there. Let's re-angle this. Then I'm going to show you something that we're working on. There's the PCB way stuff. Look, there we go. There we have it. There we go. That's the look we're looking for. There, look. They're going to be so happy when they see that. If you like Clipper so much, why don't you marry it then? Oh, that Kevin over at Clipper. I love him. Now, I've had a lot of successes with it. That's the start, middle, and end. I've had a lot of successes with it. Look how fast this is. This is mad. Look at that. Chugging away. It's pretty quiet. That is pretty damn quiet. It's not bad. It's not bad. So again, the key differences between the SE and this one is we've got a different extruder casing. It's a different style sprite. It's an upgraded sprite. We've got a linear rail across here, and of course, then we've got the pad. The difference in price is $89. You know, and I think the pad was $100, and then you don't get the upgraded sprite. You don't get the linear rail. You know, and I think for not a huge amount more, you've got another printer, the V3, which the rear cable won't set your house on fire. So there's something to consider around that, allegedly. Yeah. Where can we pick up your merchandise? Hang on, which merchandise are you talking about it? Is it quieter than the A1? Yeah, I think it is. Although, not at the minute. The A1 is very, very quiet. Shh, very quiet. Oh, where can you pick up my merchandise? My T-shirt. Well, that's a funny story because this is the Polymaker. This is the Polymaker top. See, I'm extruding to my right-hand side here. We've got Polymaker at the top. Then it says The Real Sam Prentice. Then it's got a brilliantly hidden YouTube little bit here. And then it's got a nozzle, which is then, yeah, that's right. That is it. So the interesting story about that is I don't know if I'm allowed to. So I need to ask Polymaker, am I allowed to? And they may or may not say yes, depending on the mood they're in and how they value their copyright. It's not got their official logo on it, and they might not want me to do that. But you know me, do it anyway. We'll see what happens. We'll have a look. We'll see what can happen. Anything can happen in the next few minutes. I want to show you something else in a minute as well, which I'm working on. Oh, dude, that is amazing. Thank you so much. That is that's very thoughtful of you, Phil. Actually, incidentally, and I don't want to get too choked up on it because it's I've got to be honest. It's affected me. It was such a shame because yesterday I went to go and message a very old friend, long-term friend of mine, 25 years. I was at college with him. You know, we went on very different paths. He's got 2 kids, a wife. He's been married for 15 years. They've been together 20 years. His son is 12. I think his daughter is 14 or 15. And now I feel almost like indebted to making sure that they are, you know, okay, and they're getting everything they need. And he was such a good friend, honestly. The college days were wild, and you know, Steve was there as my wingman through thick and thin. So you know, I've got to do something for them. I said to his wife, is your son into 3D printing? He's into Star Wars? Well, I can do that. Star Wars is easy. We can sort that all day long. But we'll see how things go. I'm just going to keep an eye on them. They probably won't want me getting involved, too much. But I think he was a good friend to me, and debt of gratitude there to him. So well done, Steve. Thank you, mate. Anyway, let's get back to printing. I have to get one to wear next. Yeah, you will. You will, Carl. You will. Now then, let me show you. Speaking of wheels, we've got something coming up soon, which is going to be amazing. And I'm going to show it to you now. Here we go. So this is very much a prototype at the minute. But this, my friends, is the next best thing, or the next big thing, should I say, in mobile transportation. Yeah. And it's looking to be the world's first foldable, 3D printed e-bike, which is electronic, and a bike which folds. And you're going to see this soon. You're going to see this in April. This is going to be done and dusted. We've got a 12-volt motor on the side here, which runs very quickly. It's not finished yet. Obviously, there's no handlebars. We've got to print another tire. That's how bikes generally tend to work, unless you're, in the circus or whatever, or very talented with riding. So that's coming up, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And the deal is this. Oh my God, I'm so excited, and I can't keep things to myself because that's the way I am. There's a real rough plan that at the East Coast Rep Festival, now 3D Printopia, we're looking to possibly have these available for people to print and for people to race. And I think that's just going to blow my mind. The deal is, on the backs of these, we're going to have 12-volt electric screwdriver type batteries. So it's stupidly interchangeable. Make a load of the things available. So if you've got a DeWalt, or if you've got whatever brand you might have, you can plug this thing in. We can have step downs and all that kind of crazy stuff. So I think this is going to be cool. I think it's going to be a cool project, and we're getting along. The wheel turns very fast, and this is a stepping stone between this bike and the 3D printed go-kart that we've been working on for nearly a year now, which will be a world record. So watch this space, but this is coming soon. So reasons to join my Discord. This is a project called Project Knitted Jumper. If you go right down to the bottom of my Discord, you'll see a load of photos in there, and that's what we're building. And I probably have said too much, but here's one funny thing. As you may or may not know, John Tripod's Garage, wonderful one-legged man, top bloke. It was his birthday. It was his birthday last week. You might have heard. And I flew out on the Thursday, and I also decided that I was going to get the motors shipped for the bike out to John, and I picked them up and took them back. So 2 birds, 1 stone, job done, happy days. I didn't fly over there just to pick up my motors, I promise you that. So there you go. All right, dude, take care, Phil. We'll see you soon, mate. If you've won, I'll let you know. Oh, by the way, I'll put that just back up again real quick. No, that's the wrong one. KE giveaway. That's the one. Here we go. There's the KE giveaway. Yeah. Fill your boots. Fill your boots. Whack, whack, whack. Get it going. Get it going. While you're doing that, though, I'm just going to share my screen just for a second, and I'm going to talk about our sponsor today. Now, there's lots of sponsors going in and out and going in and on the channel at the moment, but the very special one is, ladies and gentlemen, PCBWay.com. PCBWay.com, unfortunately, they are on Chinese New Year at the moment. So between the 8th of Feb and the 11th of Feb, they are in partial production throughout the Chinese New Year. Now, weirdly enough, I have just done a piece of work with them, and I've ordered some really, really cool MJF prints. So I've spent no money because they've done it as part of the video. But what I will say is, if you want something printed and you want it printed in maybe, you know, PA12, you can do this very easily. And all you need to do is drag and drop your files straight in, and within a few hours you should get, probably not this week, but in a few hours you will get a quote. And I've got to say, just mind-bending stuff. So again, it's not just PCBs that they manufacture. No. Oh, good golly, no. It's CNC machining, sheet metal material, 3D printing, and of course, the thing that they love the most is PCB manufacturing. And of course, I have been there, and it was good fun. But yeah, check them out, PCBWay.com. Lovely, lovely company. Got a lot of time for them, and you know, fingers crossed, if you've got a project, you will head over to them. And yeah, rock and roll, guys, rock and roll. Yeah, PCBWay.com, PCBWay.com. And they're at the top of the screen, PCBWay.com. I've just got to make sure I get enough PCBWay.coms in. You should put a link up to your Discord. You know what? I should put a link up to my Discord. You're absolutely right. How do I do that? If I go, let me push this button just for a second. If I go over to X, and if I go into my little face and I click on my Linktree link, what you'll find in there, ladies and gentlemen, is that very link. So if you click on my Linktree, yeah, there's no answer. You can put whatever you like. Put something graphic in there for me to read. That's all I want. All I want to see from you guys. Something graphic. That would be wonderful. Yeah. So Linktree is in the description there. It gives you my Discord. It gives you the Polymaker affiliate link, Creality affiliate link, and lots of other bits and pieces that go on there. Links to X, because everybody knows, especially Liz, I need the subs. I need the subs. I need the subs on X. I need them. No, what's this? Oh, really? Does it say that? That sucks. Does it really say that? No way. I'll tell you what then. Here's what we'll do. We'll add a QR code. And I'll call it Discord. And I'll show you that. There it is. Top left-hand corner, top right-hand corner, depending on where you are. Up there, it's up here. Can you see it? It's there, it's there, it's there. Check that out. That's going to be nothing but good things inside of that. Let's turn that off for a second. Let's see how many people have put in for this. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we got a lot of... How many people are watching? We got a lot of people on there. Wonder if people are cheating. Hope they're not cheating. Gosh. Right, how do we enter the giveaway? Here's how you enter the giveaway. Really simple. You click the link, which I've now taken down. But when the link comes up, that's your chance. It's your opportunity to either win a Creality KE, brand spanking new, hopefully not molested by customs. And also we're going to be giving away some, hey, you know what? We're going to give, at the moment, we're going to give 6 spools of Polymaker filament away. And the way that works is you do the same thing. We're going to go into a wheel of names. I'm going to import everybody into the wheel of names, and then we're going to have some fun. Hopefully within the next 10 minutes. In the next 10 minutes. Worked fine for me. Lots of people are having fun. Wait, how many followers do you have on X? Not as many as Pez Liz, as I'm constantly reminded. That's what she keeps telling me. I don't know how many. Stephen Paul is here, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Paul, this side. Stephen Paul. Nice to see you, Stephen. Hope you're well. Should we whip it back up again? Let's go back to the QR code thing. So Discord is there. Check it out. I'm trying to grow that a little bit. I think there's 130 odd people on that thing. If you want information on the Death Racers, which are going to be coming to all of the Rep festivals this year, Rocky Mountain is up next. So that's towards the end of April, and that's in Colorado. What else have we got? Then we've got Murph, Midwest Rep Festival in Goshen, Indiana. Then we've got the 3D Printopia in Maryland. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to have Smurf then, which is in the UK. In between those times, I am busy as a bee. I'm going to be all over the place. I'm in New York, Apparently I'm in Canada. Apparently I'm in America a ton of times. So fingers crossed it's going to look good. So this is the Cali cat. And ladies and gentlemen, he's just finished. He's coming off his little, look at that. It's a bit fluffy. He's a little bit fluffy. Let's pop him off. So we got a textured PEI sheet on the KE, and we also have one on the V3. And we also have one on the SE, so you're not missing out. He's a little bit fluffy, but that is indicative of being a cat. Why is this not focus? Focus. There we go. Indicative of being a cat. It needs a little bit of a clean up. I've got to be honest. It's not beautiful. There's it probably could do with a little bit of tuning out of the box. I'm not going to lie. There's a few little layer lines there that aren't. There's a blob here. Yeah, I mean it's okay. That's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that, and I'll let him live on my table for now. Let's whip up. Let's whip up something else. Let's go to Fluid, and we're going to share that tab. Hopefully this will work. PCB Way, don't forget, we're sponsored by PCB Way. Don't forget, thank you very much to Polymaker. Don't forget, thank you very much to Creality. The links, of course, are in my link tree. They should have been in the description. I don't know if they are. Polymaker link is here. The KE operating system to open source this by Destinal is there as well, if you want to click that. Again, after we finish the stream, I'll then update all the stuff and dump it straight into the description, so you can come back and say thank you very much, whip that algorithm into a flurry of love. Anyway, we're back onto Fluid. I don't know, maybe I've gone from being quite nervous to now having a nervous breakdown, which is kind of interesting. So, do we do a Chep Cube, or do we do the Cali Dragon? Oh, I tell you what. Oh, what did I press? Oh my God, hang on. Did I press that? Or did I just whip the button? I just whipped the button, it's fine. Let's do a Chep Cube. I love Chep. I love Chuck. I love Chep. Yeah, I'm literally having a nervous breakdown. It's all good though. This is what you're here for. You're here for my sanctuary. It's good fun. Right, what's this? Yeah, you can hide me in your suitcase next time you go to America. Here's the problem with that. Next time I go to America, I've got to go and be interviewed by the FBI and Homeland Security. Long story. That's not really a long story. But you probably won't want to be in that suitcase for that amount of time. Here we go. If I win, I'm going to gift it to my mate, Spruce and Glue. He's wanting to get involved with our community. That is really nice and jolly nice of you, Dale. That is amazing. Who's this here? George. Do something interesting. Print something interesting. I was thinking, hello. Yeah, the thing is with printing something interesting, there's a boring tripod cube available on Thang. Is there really? A tripod cube. So the thing is with this is what we do. This is how this works. Okay, so the idea of this is to do a live unboxing, and then we show it printing, which we're doing. Then I show you some of the features. We talk about it a little bit. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people would prefer a different brand altogether. All totally fine. Then what I do is I then film a bunch of stuff with me printing some bigger things with that. And it's looking good though. The first layer does look magnificent. But again, it's quick. It is quick. I'll give it that. It's a speedy bed slinger. And of course, we could whip it up and see if we can get it to fail. But I don't know how good that would be ultimately. Now then, I want to try and keep this stream to an hour. So I'm going to pop that QR code back up again, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to win this fabulous, well, it won't be this one, it'll be a brand new one that's not been custom checked. And scan that QR code. That's all you have to do is scan the QR code. It takes you to a Google form. I don't want to know what your email address is particularly, but this is the way it's going to work. Now then, if you win the KE, or if you win one of, okay, it was going to be 6 spools. It's now going to be 8 spools of Polymaker filament. It's going to be 7 spools of Polymaker filament. You know, we're working the numbers here. once you've done that, just put in your information, your email address, your name. You don't need to put an answer in. If you want to put something abusive, that's entirely up to you. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put your name into the wheel of names. I'll spin the wheel. And like I say, we give away 7 Polymaker spools. And what will happen with that is I'll email you a link. Then you can basically hit that button and link it off, and it will take you to the Polymaker website, and you'll basically put your details into Polymaker, because I don't want to know your stuff. I don't want to know where you're at. I'll be interested to know where you're at, but do you know what I mean? I don't want to know all your intricate details, your shoe size, your belt size, that kind of thing. I just want to get on with it. So, and then later on, obviously, then we do the KE, which is going to happen soon, next sort of 5-10 minutes. Then after we've done that, I'll then get to work on basically editing a whole new video and probably a different montage, and maybe message Zachary and ask him for some tips on what he thinks about the KE and maybe what I should point out, and maybe what some of its flaws are. The good news is that one thing I really wanted to get off my chest with this was the Destinal's upgrade and open source elements, so you can actually get into the Clipper backend. So if you are considering buying one of these, there's no reason why you shouldn't do it. There's a bit of tuning to happen here. And the way that we do that is basically you can plug, now I don't know about this one in particular, but you can plug a sensor into the back of the screen. This screen and also the Nebula Smart Pad are the same. And I didn't realize that because it's the first time I got this out of the box. You can plug a camera into that. You can mount it just down here. It's really nice way of mounting the camera, and you can see your stuff remotely if you decide to, or you can certainly look over it over your local area network. And I just want to say again, thank you for watching. Loving this. Wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight because of the whole situation, as I explained earlier. But I'm glad I did, and this is nothing but good stuff. So the 19th, we're doing 3 giveaways for artillery, and we've got the Sidewinder X4 Plus we're giving away. We're going to do very similar to this. It's going to be another unboxing. We're just going to talk about it a little bit. Is it a good printer? Is it not a good printer? If we go down the artillery route and we start talking about the Hornet, we might not be in a good place. But I would certainly say that they're newer printers, and especially if you check out Tripod's Garage's channel, he's doing some good things with this machine at the moment, and he has told me that he thinks it's brilliant and he rates it very, very highly. The other thing I wanted to mention before I blinking well forget, I am going to probably be on 3D HP Jerry, the Jerry Show, on Saturday night. He streams every Saturday. It's about 8 p.m. GMT, which is 2 hours previous to now. Yeah, he's a good guy. Lots of hobbyist makers, and I like makers. I did say to him that I would definitely do a shout out for him, and I had not done that in my last video. But there you go, Jerry. Hope that helps you out. Come along, have some fun. Get talking about 3D printing. It's good stuff. What is all this? Do it. Hang on. Whoa. 3D print SOS. That's my man. That is my man. Fedor is an absolute G. Brilliant guy. So spin this back a little bit here. The Nebula pad situation. I spoke to Fedor, 3D print SOS, and said, I need to open source this because it's crap. And he said, don't worry, let me sort this out with Destinal. There's just this whole shockwaves through the whole internet. Amazing guy, top bloke. Definitely subscribe to him. He's a amazing guy, amazing guy. If I win, I'm going to keep it. Next time I'm going to the US. Oh my God, there's so many things. I've not used a Creality. My brother has one though. George, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Hang on a minute. Let me just go through this. Trade you for, okay. I'm not going to mention that. I was trying to do a stream without mentioning competitors' printers. Love 3D print SOS. I'm one of your top fans. Okay. Well, there you go. If John wins, there we go. This is good. Pesliz will love it. She will love it. Okay, couple more minutes. Big Tree Pad 7. I got a while ago. I put it on the KP3S. It's been running Clipper. It's been fun running Clipper. Now, is that because of the chipset? Is it a GD chipset? Hard for me to say. I'll spit it out in a minute. Is it a GD chipset or is it an ST32 chipset? Everybody. That's all, folks. I've got Denise, STL Denise, messaging on X at the minute, asking if someone else lives in the UK. We'll get back to you, Denise. Don't worry about that. I want to know. Whoa, what's this? What's this? I want to know about Tech Jeeper. That's what I want to do. Right, a couple more minutes, guys. We're not going to mess around with this. We are going to start giving some stuff away. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited for you. Polymaker Filament is absolute boss on this. Chep Cube is looking pretty good. Again, there's a tuning thing. There's something. So the way Clipper works is you can do a resonance test. Keep getting that wrong, Scott. If you're watching, resonance. Two different words, two different things, two different meanings, of course. And that basically does a tuning part where basically it measures the frequency of the belts. So you know when you're twisting the knob to tighten your belt, yada yada yada. That's the whole thing, right? That's the reason that we do it. So we are giving away 7, and if 9 more people were watching, maybe share if they want to win. Share it. I'll give you 2 minutes to share this stream, and I'll give more away if we're able to with those numbers. And when this finishes, okay. Just kidding. I'm confused. Hopefully, Wi-Fi will be sorted. Hang on, what? Hopefully, Wi-Fi be sorted in my store soon. I hope it will be. Hey, look who it is! It's Zombie Hedgehog. He's got his tight pants on. Love Zombie Hedgehog. Got the K1C. Here's a really interesting story about the K1C. I've just signed a new agreement with Creality, and guess what they did? They forgot to send me the K1C, their flagship printer. The flagship printer. Thanks, Creality. Good start to that relationship. I'm joking, of course. Right, hang on a minute. What's this? A long distance relationship is killing me. Dude, honestly, next time I see you, and it's probably going to be Earth, right? We need a hug. We need to hug this out. We need to get all those feelings out. Skin on skin. It's got to happen. It's just got to happen. Let's go back to the print. I'm going to keep waffling on otherwise, and it's I have the OG Ender 3. Now, originally, it just sits there. Yeah, mate, honestly, Richard, you do. Because originally, the original Ender 3, you had to build the whole gantry. This was a kit, and you bolt this all together, and then you put the hot end on, and blah, 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 and all the rest of it. It was a nightmare. Zombie Hedgehog got him out of bed. Yes, you did. You're going to twist the knob. I am going to twist the knob. Wow. There's the knob. Okay. Interesting evening. Yeah. Rover find out. Okay, right. I get it. I see what's going on, Carl. Hopefully that gets resolved for you. Rocking the SE when it was 30% off recently. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the really funny thing about if you're going to buy a 3D printer, there's going to be a sale. There's always a sale. There's the price and there's the sale price. Yeah, and if you watch some of my streams, sometimes I'm given a code and we just do the whole, here's the code, you can say blah, 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 whatever, or you can win one. Right, we're nearly there. Tight pants on, shirt tucked in, that's exactly what I like, especially when it comes down to Mr. Zombie Hedgehog. Now, actually, that cube, yeah, again, there's a couple of little things there. There's a couple of little weird deviations on that. Little PCB way sticker in the background there just to plug them again. As you can see, there's a tiny little bit, and this is going to be belts, if you see that there. And again, when we get round to doing the actual proper review, we're going to get that all refined, and that's going to be sexy, and you're going to be like, wow, that's really amazing. How did you manage to tune that chip cube? Chuck's going to be so impressed with how well tuned that is. So yeah, again, there's 2 things that this could be. It's either going to be the slicer. We're using Prusa Slicer. It's probably not going to be Prusa Slicer. And by the way, Rudolph, if you're watching, I love you, mate. I hope you're having a good day. If you're not watching, then okay, that's fine. So it's probably going to be the belts, and I think once we do that testing and we mess around with that, and again, we'll come off of this stream and we know where we're at. So that's where we're at. Right, I want to get on with this. Zombie Hedgehog with 149. That's very nice of you. Super sticker. Oh, it's a banana. Oh, baby. Yes, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. If I win, I'll have a second Ender 3 V3 KE, which I can use. Well, you can. Okay, hang on. Let's go through these. Look at those nice nails, mate. I hope you're not talking about me. I have bad nails. I'm like picking my nose. Yeah, Chuck, the international influencer. Love Chuck. And I found a whole new thing out when I was out in the States. We were at this pizza place, me and John and his wife and one of his kids. We were like watching hockey, which I've never done in my life. And yeah, we're looking for Chuck's son. And yeah, it's bizarre. Oh, Sergio. What a legend. Bear Treatment Fund, or Bear Treat Fund. Okay. Okay. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Pez Liz. Saw the cake the other day. Right, come on, let's stop messing around. Let's get on with this. Right, if you're going to give you 10 seconds to scan this thing. 119 people have put into this. There's 76 watching. If we had another 4, I'd give another spool of Polymaker filament away. I have a budget. They've given me a budget. A budget. And inside of that budget, I'm going to use it. Did they have a fight? No, they didn't. They were just like, there was this little round thing, which could have been 3D printed. I don't know. Probably not. And then they just hit it with a stick like that. And they're on ice and they're whee and all that. And then it looked quite aggressive. Not going to lie. Did look quite aggressive. So, okay. Okay, guys, come on. Give you a couple more seconds. I don't want to Law Moses this up. I don't want to keep you hanging on forever. I've got stuff to do. I haven't really got stuff to do. I could be here all night. But I want you to win. I want to get on with this. Now, one thing I will say about winning, this is, obviously, it's Chinese New Year at the minute. They're not going to be back until the 17th, 18th. And I say they, the Chinese, because it's their New Year. Once they're back, though, I'll have your information and I'll pass it over to them and they will send you a printer out of hopefully your local area. Carbon emissions and all that. We'll see what happens. Right. Couldn't resist. What's this? That's how it came up. That's how it came up, Sergio. Scan, scan, scan. Right, I'm about to take it down. So here we go. We're about to take it down. Are you ready? Don't forget, there's the KE by Destinal. There's my Polymaker link. That's the KE giveaway. What else was there? Oh, here's a good one. Why not just buy one? If you don't win, just buy one. Why not? You need to tune it. We need to tune some of these belts. I swear to God, some of these belts, I don't know. That does seem to have a little bit of slop in it, to be fair. That is. Let's have a close up on that. There's a little bit of slop in that belt. It probably could be this. That would make sense, actually. Let's have a look. There's our Y. There's our X. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be belt slop. That's what we like. Belt slop. Right, let's get on with this. Let's stop messing about. Let's stop talking. Polymaker link is going to remain. Why not just buy one? Let's move that out of the way. Guys, this is your time to shine. This is where... whoa, hang on a minute. There's messages coming in. I'm working on changing my passwords. Change emails and deleted old accounts. Over 10 years. Zachary, you're so boring. Why would you put that in a message to me? Oh, I'm depressed. Keep hydrated. Hey, look at that. Justin's came back. I'll tell you why Justin's come back. There we go. I'll tell you exactly why Justin's come back. Because he and I both know that he's got Vorons. Now, do I need to go down that road? Because Justin's Vorons don't work because he tinkers too much with them. But if he had an Ender 3 V3 KE, he would be the shining light of his local community, his local 3D printing community. He would have probably a 3D printed golden Polymaker badge with Sheriff written on it, and he would be butt cracking it out, you know, dicing with death, being a cool dude. Don't make me come over there. Okay, let's keep hydrated. Let's not mess around. We haven't got time for this crazy stuff. Now then, I'm going to quickly now. Right, the lines are now closed. Lines are now closed. The lines are now closed. You've got to be in it to win it. You don't have to be here because that's not how this works. But we have got quite a few responses here. Wow, look at that. We've got some responses. There are a lot of responses. I'll take my name out of it because I'm not eligible for this. There are quite... Oh, no, don't do that. Oh my God, I've deleted them all. No, I haven't really. Imagine that though. Imagine that. Right, here we go. Let's not show anybody's GDPR people. They're not having any. Sam's Uber driver. Come on, John. Right. Heath Foster's in there. I know Heath Foster. Heath Foster is a member. You're a member. Thanks, thanks, Heath. I really appreciate you being a member. Not like John, for instance, who is also a member. Right, where's my wheel of shame? There it is. Wheel of names, wheel of shame. We're going to put these, paste. Oh my God, look at that. So let's share this tab instead. Are you ready? Right. Hang on a minute. What's this? Oh, spruce and glue. Printer ink is more expensive than filament. Is it? It might be, actually. 3D printer. We got it. We understood. What's this 3D printing you're all on about? I know, right? Munching Doritos with anticipation. I'm excited for you guys. What are the membership benefits that I will get? Well, Zombie, it depends what tier you go for, and I suspect you'd go for a top tier. And a lot of this stuff is, I think there's only one tier actually, and I think a lot of this is about longevity. And the longer you're in, the more accustomed I am to knowing you and treating you right, because I know you, Zombie, and I know you need to be treated right. Come on, stop messing around. Stop messing around. Here we go. Right, how many numbers? Right, 7. We're doing 7. We're doing 7 spools of polymaker filament. We're going to do that first, of course. That's going to be fun. Sam is good at stalling. I'm not. I'm really not trying to stall. I'm just trying to get on, and people keep messaging, and I'm trying to reply, and I'm trying to be polite, and I'm trying to be nice, and I'm trying to be. Yeah, pancakes. More, no, right. Sit. Stop. Right, we're gonna put the wheel of names on. This is the wheel of names. Wheel of names. You're all in there. All of you people out there are in there. Now then, I need to then go to the wheel of names. And we're going to go quick and dirty with this. And then I was just thinking, actually, I probably need a pen. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what I've got? Right here, I do have a pen. I do. It's actually a pencil. That'd be all right. That's fine. That is just fine. So I'm going to write it down in my little K book here. So friends, are you ready? Let's do hashtag Pesliz. How about that? Hashtag Pesliz. I don't know why we're going to do that. Hashtag, oh God, now I've pressed the wrong button. Now I can't even do Pesliz, which is awkward. There you go. Better that comes with free pancakes. The wheel is very blurry. Is it very blurry? Is it very blurry? Yeah, get that algorithm going. Thanks, guys. Right, let's not mess around anymore. So, spool of polymaker filament. Here we go, friends. Once again, thank you to PCB Way. Thank you to Polymaker. And thank you again to Creality. We are spinning the wheel. The wheel of shame. Ladies and gentlemen, our first winner of the day, the polymaker filament, is Johnny B. Johnny B. Congratulations, sir. That is amazing. Polymaker filament. I'm writing you down. You are there. I'm going to remove you now. Sorry to say. Oh, congratulations. I'm sure everybody's clapping their hands, and I can see my blurry name. Who's Pesliz? Where is the real Pesliz? Right, let's not mess around. We've got 1 done. We've got 7 to do. Right, number 2. Oh, not Matt German. It's Josh Elam. Well done, Josh. Well done. Polymaker filament. Oh, I'm so excited. You are not going to believe this. If you've not used polymaker filament before, you are going to be in for a surprise. Congratulations, congratulations. Golfers clap all round. So we're getting through this. We're not messing around. Yeah, it's Kevin Deck. Kevin Deck. You are winner number 3. Polymaker filament. Writing you down. So like I say, what will happen after this stream, I will then send you a message. You will then fill in a form, which will be for Polymaker, and they will handle everything. And you get free shipping and all that kind of crazy stuff. Number 4 then. Here we go. Number 4. Who is number 4? It is a bit blurry. I do apologise. Michelle Doback. Or Doback. Michelle Doback. Congratulations. Hi, Michelle. I hope you're all subscribing. And we're going to be giving more stuff away. I promise you that. I promise you that there's going to be more stuff, so much more stuff. Oh my God, there's going to be so much more stuff. Let's just have a look at what. Hey, congratulations. Yeah, man. It's gone all laggy. Has it gone all laggy, really? Well, here's the good news. You can still hear me, right? And I'm on a different computer. So I'm saying your name. You are a winner. Number 5, number 5, number 5. Here we go. Jonathan Milbury. Or Peekaboo. Well done, John. Milbury. Do I write down Peekaboo? This is cool, isn't it? I love this. I love giving stuff away. Good fun, isn't it? Right. Next. Probably should have put PCB way in the middle of this because they're... Ooh, Thomas Jameson. You are winner number 6. You're winner number 6. Jameson. Polymaker filament. Right, finally then. Number 7. Number 7, number 7. Lucky number 7. Polymaker filament. Who is going to win? Oh, look at that. Barry Shaw. It's Barry Shaw. Barry Shaw. Polymaker filament. I am exhausted after that 7. Congratulations, everybody. There's so much lag. That's a real shame. It's a shame when somebody's winning something and there's lag, isn't there? Does it really spin 3 frames per second? Would you like me to stop for a minute and plug in maybe... Bear with me. We've still got one more thing to give away. I haven't forgotten. I have not forgotten. Do you think there's an Ethernet cable down here? Who am I talking to? Oh, myself. Right, there is an Ethernet cable down here. And guess what? We've got an Ethernet port. Let's plug that in and see. That's working. We have an Ethernet port there. Maybe that will make a difference. Significant difference. Right, so the KE, the Ender 3 V3 KE, as you see here, not this one, a different one. It would be shipped from Creality, direct from wherever their factories are. Congratulations to whoever's going to win this, because I think you're going to have a raunchy and good time with this thing. Let's go back to the wheel of names, and I'm excited. That is not the wheel of names I'm looking at. That's something else. There's the wheel of names. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Here we go. Finally, the Ender 3 V3 KE. The winner is... Oh, that was so close. Jermaine Spencer. Jermaine Spencer. That is amazing. Jermaine Spencer. Hey, congratulations. That is cool. Was that everything that you guys had hoped for? Was it 3 frames per second? Was it better? Was it worse? What do you mean rigged? How's it rigged? Yes. See, Heath's on our side. Look at that. Yeah, well done, everybody. Honestly, this is cool. I love doing this. This is the format. So much for... Yeah, don't worry. We'll give you a Voron away at one point. Don't worry about that. You'll not be able to fix that one either. There you go. So, still bad quality, really. 3 frames per second. That's a shame. Hey, congratulations. So what will happen now is I will email the winners. There'll be a link. Jermaine, I'm going to have to get some more information out of you because we're going to be shipping you a printer. Well, I won't be. Creality will be, which is really nice of them. So a couple of things just to sort of go off noteworthy, I guess. On the 20th of this month, we do have the Ender 3 V3, which is the Core XZ 3D printer, which is here, which I've had a video prepped for the last 3 weeks, waiting for them to actually give me a release date. We're also going to be giving another one of these away, which is absolutely brilliant. Then on the 19th, which is a Monday, we've got the Artillery Sidewinder X4 Plus unboxing, which is going to be a similar format to this. Hopefully we're going to keep it to around about an hour. This is going to go on for about an hour and a half. That's kind of where we're going to be at. I might not do the prizes at the end. I might do them staggered throughout because then it keeps people engaged. That's the deal. So following on from that, we've got, as I say, any more streams that I do, we're going to be giving away either 3D printers or polymaker filament. That's it. That's the commitment. That's what I want to be doing. And we're going to base that on people that are watching and all that kind of crazy stuff. So I want you to win. So make sure you like and subscribe. Also, the Linktree stuff that's on X. I'm not very good at doing the sharing stuff. I probably should have maybe somebody that's maybe looking after me, like an old age pensioner, which I don't even know if I can do that. How do I do that? How do I do that? Here's my Discords. Right, so that little QR code up in the corner over here, if you do scan that, then that will take you to my Discord. So if you want to know about the tiny bike project, or which is this thing here, which again, we're working on the world's first 3D printed foldable electric bike, which we're working on at the moment. And you want to know where we're going to be, where you can download the files and all that kind of crazy stuff. That's all coming. Death Races is over there. Death Races is going to be competitive sport that will be at all the Rep festivals this year in the North America and also in the UK. We're looking to extend that. There's going to be talks on that, how to do it, all that kind of crazy stuff, which is absolutely brilliant. You guys, as always, have been fantastic. Don't forget to hit the bell. Absolutely, yes. Thank you very much. And if you want part of this, you want to be part of the stream, if you want, if you want to maybe help us out a little bit, because I'm trying to juggle all this. It's just me on my own. I'm trying to do everything. If you want to get involved, just reach out. Let's talk about it. What time? What's this? Ooh. Yeah. Is Pez Liz doing a stream? Did I see that? Fix better quality. Check the settings on the icon for better quality. Definitely jump into future streams. Awesome. Well, you know what? We want to give stuff away, and I've been I can't tell you how fortunate I've been to partner up with Polymaker and also partner up with Creality as well. Say what you will about all these manufacturers, they are doing some really, really good things, and hand on my heart, we're committed to doing some amazing work this year, and you're going to be seeing that on the channel. And like I say, we just onboarded a new editor today, and I think they're going to be amazing. I've got a thing coming up at the end of the month with E3D where I'm filming with another content creator. We managed to get somebody that is currently faceless, and he's going to be doing some stuff with E3D and myself. That's going to be another video that's totally separate to what we're doing on the channel, but really good things are happening here, guys, and you're part of it. So keep it locked in, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep doing all those kind of crazy things. Like I said before, this stream is in memory of my really good friend Steve, and I'm absolutely mortified to find out that he'd passed away. Short spell, 2-week diagnosis of cancer, and he'd passed away, leaving his wife and 2 kids behind. So absolutely gutted about that whole situation. And again, it was touch and go whether or not. Ask Liz. I spoke to her earlier. I was like, I don't even know if I can do this because I'm literally falling apart. So this has been good. This has been a good emotional overcoming of the situation that I'm going through at the minute. I don't normally talk about personal stuff because that's not the energy that I like to try and prevail. But I guarantee you, do yourself a favor. If you've fallen out with a loved one, family, whatever, hug them dearly, and don't miss out. Because once they're gone, that's it. And I know a few people on here know that all too well. So I'm going to end the stream before I start blubbering away like an idiot. And, Steve, rest in peace. And we will catch you next time. The 19th is the next stream. We're doing a big giveaway. I might just do some random streams where I just start unboxing stuff and just throwing things in the air. I don't know. But keep it locked in. Thank you once again for watching. And peace be with you. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.